Oh, and hydrated.
Oh, yes, I drank the things. I'll do another one for you. Oh, excuse me.
Drink one for Alamo.
Oh, that'll be coming when the whiskey comes. Okay. Oh, straight start.
Pour one out for Alamo into your mouth.
Yeah. Pouring out for the Alamo into my mouth. So, Kenny, you have picked the best time to show up for Alone in the Dark.
Scary ass game.
Uh, we finished the female playable characters playthrough. Hello, video game? That's not what I wanted to happen. What the fuck happened there? Quit the main menu. Yes, I want to quit the main menu. What the fuck was that nonsense?
Playing him, and that's why you're looking at her.
No, no. It loaded the game, then went directly into the level. I must have clicked on something incorrectly. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So, I'm glad that didn't show too many spoilers.
Probably gonna have to go to load games.
New Game Plus. I could start a New Game Plus.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that. So we finished the ladies' playthrough. Now we're going to do the dudes' playthrough. So, modern.
Do you not have to continue?
I'm sorry.
Do you not have to load up the game to do it?
No, it's an option right there. Just New Game Plus. Besides, if I load into that game, I have to do the final boss fight again.
Well, I meant like load. It's not like Persona 5 where it has like a clear data on your load.
No, it just unlocks New Game Plus as an option. And I thought maybe I could do that and give myself all the weapons, but still keep it on easy. But since it's a difficulty setting, no. So we're just gonna go back to easy. Because we still have weird ass janky bullshit to deal with. I'm gonna do modern because fuck that shit. That's acceptable. Frog. The most quiet Model T I have ever not heard.
So, your uncle. What's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
As in the devil?
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him, watching him at all times.
What do you make of it?
It's nonsense, of course, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. You see, it runs in my family.
Possession?
No, Detective. Deteriorating melancholy. Practically every member of the Harwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
Probably because you guys keep telling each other that you're going to go mad.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at your setup?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
You mentioned the letter.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Could it be real? Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
Which is?
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
And here we are.
Yes, that is the guy from Stranger Things.
My uncle's not well, Mr. Carnby. I want to make sure he's all right.
Then what's my part in this? You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone.
So I hired a private dick.
Did you bring a gun?
Yeah. You think it'll actually come to that?
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
Yes, it will
What
come to that.
exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know.
I do.
Let's just find him first.
Wait, is that Jodie Comer? Miss Heather Chandler? Yes, that is. Or at least it's their face scans and their voices. See, David Harbour,
Yes, she
Jodie
was
Comer.
voiced and portrayed by Jodie Comer.
Yeah. Well, we finished Jodie's playthrough, or not Jodie, Emily's playthrough. So we're starting Edward's playthrough. And doesn't he just look to be the manliest of men? Oh,
Hello? Hello?
Looks abandoned.
It can't be. There has to be someone around.
Wait here. I'll go around back.
starting off exactly the as the other playthrough started, where the playable character is going into the basement, and the non-playable character is at the door. So this does not bode well. Oh, huh. His health is a flask.
Desetto, the old plantation building, was ready to fall, but kept alive by some starry-eyed carpetbagger called Dr. Gray. Seeing how the staff couldn't even be bothered with answering the door, Detective Comby figured they would just head inside and grab Jeremy. He just needed to open the front door for Emily first, so she could talk to her uncle.
I am going to be doing a lot of just moving right to objectives. Nope, nope, I need the flashlight.
Now what do we got here?
The fun thing is the first time you turn on the flashlight, it lights up your controller, the PlayStation 5 controller, but it doesn't like then turn off when you turn it off. It just dims a little bit. So, okay, so it did keep my progress in these. So hopefully that means I could just walk right up and take the shotgun when that time comes. There's a cat in there. Well, he doesn't like me though. Spooky big ass tree.
Whoa. That's one big tree to fit inside a conservatory.
Can't remember if I noticed that before. I don't know if you guys could hear, but there are
Huh?
voices.
What?
Don't mind if I
Don't mind if I
do.
do.
Oh. I did not know he was going to say that.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop of water. I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere. I pray you will tell me if I am going down a path that you find disagreeable. With help from Baptiste and Charlotte, I found comfort in the practice of the voodoo. I have long been skeptical of that Caribbean cult, but it's been of good use to me. It seems all harmless in my book. I say some words dreamt up by the Creoles, and I carry around a small pocket of gree-gree. Nothing of this is mentioned in the Bible, of course, but the French quarter priestess tells me it's all connected. She says the Christian God is just one more perspective on the creator of things. That's what I like to think, but the other way around, that the spirits of her faith are just aspects of you, our Heavenly Father. I am so grateful for the words you gave Mr. Hartwood. We will sing your praises at St. John's Eve. The world will be blessed soon again. Only the sacrifices of the Old Testament compare to your demands. Let it be the truth. A mother of earth, wood, and dirt. A mother of 1,000 young.
Sacred sand, $1. Black cat oil, $1.50. Devil shoestrings, a quarter. That makes $2.75, madame.
What was that you were telling the doctor? A goat without horns. What does that mean?
Ah, you must have misheard me, madame. I said no such thing.
Please, I know I don't look like any of you, but I'm devout. I'm ready to do what it takes.
Do not be so eager to sacrifice the few things you have left, madame. Now please, leave my store.
A goat without horns.
Yeah, that was interesting. A little extra that wasn't already on the screen. I don't know who keeps bullets in the refrigerator, but okay. Take that. Thank you. Wonder if he has a speed loader.
Please do not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
That doesn't look safe.
No, sir, that does not look safe, does it? Back there, though. Sounds evil. Yeah.
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. Like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
Thank you for the sub, honey. I appreciate that. That's right, I have to hold it.
I need the key.
thanks.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Whoa, pardon me, excuse me. My name is Edward Carnby, private investigator. I hope you don't mind we let ourselves inside.
I do mind. This is private property. You can't just barge in here.
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. It's urgent, and no one was answering the door.
We can't
Welcome,
hear
Ping.
you knocking anymore. None of us can. Who is your uncle, darling?
Jeremy. Am I right? She has that Heartwood gloom, doesn't she?
That's right. I'm Emily Hartwood. I just came to make sure my uncle is all right.
Well, he is unavailable right now. You will have to come back another day.
Unavailable how? Is he sleeping? We can wait.
He's lost.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who's your man again, Miss Hartwood?
My name's Edward Carnby, private investigator.
Splendid.
Enough! All of you! Get back to your rooms! McCarthy, keep your eyes on the child. And you two, please leave immediately.
Look, we're not here to cause any trouble. Just let us see the old man, satisfy the curiosity of my client here, and we'll be off.
Jeremy has gone missing. There's no need to worry, but it might be some time before he turns up. The whole staff is looking for him.
What? He ran off?
I don't have time for any of this. Please, come back tomorrow.
All right, in that case, we'll just wait in his room. You don't mind, do you? It's upstairs, right?
Wait, you can't.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In the corridor. It's the first door on your left. I'll tell Dr. Gray you're here.
Excellent. Thank you, madam.
Oh, welcome in, Ping. Sorry.
All right, here we are.
Let's look around. See if we can dig up any clues.
No, surprise, surprise. We are the dude this round.
Jeremy had gone missing. The housekeeper said the staff at Desetto was looking for him, and that Detective Conby and Emily should come back tomorrow. Hoping to wrap up this case before leaving, Conby hustled his way inside Jeremy's room, leaving the housekeeper flustered and running for Dr. Gray, the chief of Desetto. Having bought some time, this was the perfect opportunity to look for clues regarding Jeremy's disappearance.
So I wonder if this means I'm gonna be wearing the painting.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until my spirit spills out of my tired shape. Only his pallid mask shelters my remaining sanity. Staring directly into the face of that demonic sultan would surely sunder time itself. Would he have looked the same to my father as he struggled for his life? Does his veiled face haunt my niece quite the same way? I wish so that I could rest my soul in that sunburnt convent of Teruel. Would I find you there, Juan? Or Senora Perosi, back from the beyond? Every night I hide from him, moving from one misshapen memory to another. Scenes conjured out of fantasy and delirium. Places I struggle to even paint. I wish I understood your death, Signora. Is there anything I could do for you but bury you in that bleak necropolis? That triumphant chapel rising above the ledges and the oven vaults shall be your sepulchre, where you may rest, and I shall weep. How did you first come to understand such things, Signora? How did you know that the battered boiler in the basement would lead me to Lafayette Cemetery? Or how the old upstairs clock, with its astronomical motifs, would take me to that hateful mound outside of Claremont Harbor? Those are my memories, my past. Is there perhaps a chance, if ever so small, for me to see Tarawaya? Oh, I want that more than anything. Please, let my talisman take me there. Let me sit with Juan under his Bodhi tree. Despite having sold me that talisman, Miss Jackson, the voodoo priestess, revealed none of her secrets to me. That's why I had to travel to Tonka. Instead, she cruelly told Baptiste, my caretaker, that he would be betrayed and killed in the most awful way, that the one he loved would pierce his thigh with a sharp spear, and that he would be devoured by his own mother. What a terrible thing to say.
Spoiler.
The people of Deseto are becoming dangerous. They do not understand what they are doing. I must do something to stop them. I tried talking to Dr. Gray, but he confuses my worries. He's caught up in treating me. How can he expect evil to be cured with medicine and conversation? The orderlies, the housekeeper, and the patients are all deranged. They will call upon evil to enter this world. All will be lost. Everything. Unless I can find the clerk, Mr. Waite. He seems to be a clear-thinking man. Maybe Beauregard. The dark man offered me a prison, and I accepted. I signed that miscarried contract and entered the dark pact. Everyone is safe, except for me.
I found a book full of peculiar notes. Have you heard of something called Tarawea?
No. What's that?
I might be reading too much into this, but I think it's the place he wants to go to.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a clue.
See, and I thought it was a problem how dismissive the detective felt when I was playing through as her.
Hey, you know anything about this? Looks like some sort of talisman.
No, I don't. Oh, help me out here, will you?
I would kill the guy to throw some of this stuff out. I'd be crazy too if I had this much junk lying around.
Oh, wow. That's striking. I want to save this one. All right, come on. I want to go see Dr. Gray. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Interesting how slight things are changing.
Miss Hartwood.
Wow, wow.
Emily? What the hell is going on? Where am I?
Detective Conby couldn't believe his eyes. The French Quarter scene before him was dark and sinister. The only sign of life he could see from Jeremy's balcony was the light coming from a lone corner store.
Yeah.
He does not have a
Christ,
speed
what the
limit.
hell was that? Ah!
Oh, wasted a couple of rounds there. All right. I'm not panicking. You're panicking.
I can't go that way.
Yes.
What the hell is going on?
And sprint while I carry a brick.
Don't let them get inside, compare. They're not the good kind.
Are you... Is this your store?
There are no owners here. We both strangers in Jeremy's store.
Jeremy did this. How?
The pact with the dog man. Jeremy warned us, but we didn't think much of it.
I'm Detective Edward Carnby. I was hired by Jeremy's niece to find him.
Oh, yeah? How much she paying you?
$150.
She's sure getting her money's worth tonight. Are you a thinking man, compare?
No, not if I can help it.
You know, I think Jeremy's hiding in a way we can't find him. He has this juju necklace that guides him.
The talisman?
That's right. It's some magic charm he got from Miss Jackson down the street.
The voodoo priestess?
You know surprising things, compare. Yeah, the Mama Loa. Here, take the key. I locked the gate to save her place from all the ghouls and goblins getting inside. Maybe if you go there, you can find some clues to show you the way.
Thanks. I'll have a look.
Detective Conby hesitated to buy into the stranger's explanation, but it was all he had. Baptiste, this mountain of a man, seemed to suggest that this other world they had been pulled into was built from Jeremy's scattered memories. It sounded crazy to him, but Conby couldn't exactly deny the situation he found himself in. Baptiste believed Jeremy was able to move freely between worlds using a talisman he got from Miss Jackson, a voodoo witch doctor that made a good living from alleviating the rich from their ailments and their money. In hope to find Jeremy, or a way back to Deseto, Conby set out to investigate Miss Jackson's place.
Get your foot out of there, weirdo.
You want to come along?
Nah, I'm gonna stay here for a while.
Could you please come along? I'm scared.
I can't go that way.
Gotta try. Yo, buddy. There's our little friendo. Lock on there.
Ah!
Incoming jump scare, by the way.
Oh.
There he is.
Ah!
Oh, I forgot about the flaming bottles. Oh well. Oh, bro. There we go. Pull up on the pistol ammo. Oh, that was the perfect time for me to pause.
Ah! My weapon broke.
Whoop. I like how he screamed it out. My weapon broke. Oh no. Thank you, honey.
I recognize this place.
He recognized this place. It was Miss Jackson's seance room. The last time he was here, he had been trying to figure out the significance of wasps' nests and horsehair wrapped up in red silk. An image of a dead woman stabbed with hatpins flashed inside his mind. Conby shuddered. This was no time to dwell on the past. He needed to find out about the talisman and get back to Deseto.
Miss Jackson's seance parlor. Let's see if she's got any information on Jeremy's talisman. It's the talisman, like the one in the painting.
Nope, don't mind me while I just take it. Are you leaving or not?
I'm getting there. It's going to be my dailies.
Yeah, your dailies? Hydrate. Joke. Wait, hold on. And two. Okay. Nine. Why was the robber so secure? He was a safe robber. Welcome in, hater. Put down. Want me to chase you down and give you your gift? Go ahead.
I'm sure you know where this one. She's whispering in my ear.
All right, there we go.
Now I'll leave.
Are you? Are you? Are you?
Yes. Now that Hater's here to take
Yeah.
care of me.
Welcome in, Hater. Thank you for showing up. I know you did some yard work today that probably has you super exhausted. I appreciate you being here. Hang with hydrate. All right. So just to reiterate, we did restart the game playing as the detective this time. There are so far small differences, but hopefully it'll get bigger.
I think it's meant for the talisman.
So I think it's meant for the talisman too. Can I? Okay, because if we go not there. Eight, 5, 3. 8, 5, 3.
I think it needs numbers, like coordinates. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
There we go.
It's showing something. A place? Where is that?
It just literally standing right there. I honestly don't understand what those are for. Because that's exactly where I am standing. Is in this room.
Detective, I was wondering when you were going to show up. Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. I understand you are working for Jeremy Hartwood's niece.
Uh, yeah, I guess so. I mean, you're not wrong. We came here for her uncle. I didn't expect this. You are Dr. Gray, right?
That's right. You don't happen to have some identification, Detective. I'm not keen on having strangers prying into my business. Oh, Detective Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. Enjoying the Vieux Carré, Detective? Those old French quarters, the voodoo people, the gangsters. I'm sure you live an exciting life.
Well, it's not quite like the stories, Doc. Just trying to make a living.
Aren't we all making a living? Well, welcome to Deseto, Detective. I hope your time here will be useful. Now, what can I do for you?
But why don't you tell me where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Why wouldn't that make for a short visit? I wish I could tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know. A drink, Detective?
Anything brandy.
Oh, you do belong in the French quarters, Detective. Armagnac or cognac?
You know, just give me the cheap stuff. I'm not much of a connoisseur.
Having low standards is not a virtue, Detective. Let me see if I can broaden your perspective.
What can you tell me about Jeremy?
I wouldn't want to go into details about his condition. Doctor-patient confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Sure, but he is crazy, and he's gone missing. Why?
Here, try this.
Ooh, it's good. Got a bite?
It's called a sidecar. The trick is not to be afraid of the tartness of the lemon. Then, for goodness sake, don't overdo the triple sec.
Okay, what can you tell me about Jeremy?
Well, let me think. He is an anxious man, constantly worried about events not presenting themselves according to his model of predestination. He complains about things not being carried out in the right order, and that some things simply shouldn't be. Is any of this helpful to you?
Not really. I was hoping for some direction where to look next.
I'm sorry. I have nothing for you then. You should talk to my orderlies. They have been looking for him for a while now. I'm sure they would appreciate your help.
Yeah, I ran into Batiste earlier. Come to think of it, he might have given me a lead.
Oh, excellent. So your investigation is already underway.
I'm gonna go, but I'm sure we'll meet again.
Looking forward to it. Safe returns.
Chapter 2!
Detective Carnby, where did you go?
I was just talking to Dr. Gray.
You disappeared.
No, it's not what you think. Have you found anything strange going on here?
Yes. Everyone is being incredibly evasive, and I can't figure out why.
No, I mean something you can't explain. Paranormal, even.
Detective, I really need you to get yourself together. I can't do this alone.
Forget it. I'll figure it out.
Do you want to come see Dr. Gray?
No, I want to try something. With this talisman, I think I can follow Jeremy to the place he mentioned in the book. What was the name? Do you remember something Spanish? Tarawea. Yeah, that's where I need to go.
Detective, are you gonna be all right?
Yeah, of course. Go talk to Dr. Gray. We'll rendezvous later.
While Detective Carnby was grateful to be back at Derceto, he was eager to test his hypothesis. After having suffered through that sinister world, dressed as the French Quarter, Jeremy's writing could be read much more literally. What if Jeremy used his talisman to actually visit those places he mentioned in the book? Carnby felt certain that this was the answer. He wouldn't find Jeremy hiding inside Derceto. He would be in one of those other worlds. And to follow in his steps, Carnby would have to investigate the old clock and the boiler and find out what part they played.
This talisman brought me back from the French Quarter in the blink of an eye. If Jeremy can travel so easily, then he could be hiding anywhere, even Tarawea. If he can do it, so can I. I just need to figure out how the talisman works.
Give me a quick second. Like how he put his hand up on there.
Saw your notice in the boiler room. You should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back. I got no business being in there myself, but You can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
Cassandra Beauregard, the beloved author. Very exciting, isn't it? What do you want to put down for reason for admission?
What her agent told us. Cassandra suffers from writer's block and needs to finish her moving picture script before the end of June. Mr. Chardot suggests Cassandra's heavy use of barbiturates is holding her back and risks ruining her career.
And how should we summarize her personal history?
Let's keep it short. Cassandra Beauregard is a beloved crime author who managed to pull herself out of poverty and into stardom. 5 years ago, she tried killing herself by jumping off a balcony. The incident left her a cripple and now relies heavily on her wheelchair.
And for diagnostic impressions?
Cassandra suffers chronic back pain following her suicide attempt. She self-administers morphine to keep herself ambulant, but has become addicted and the desired effect is now lost. The drug abuse clouds her mind, and she is unable to focus on real life. To save herself from this insight, she instead makes up stories to fill out the gaps in her own thought process, resembling the Korsakoff syndrome.
Oh, bravo, Doctor. How will you treat her?
First of all, she needs to be weaned from her drug addiction, and hopefully it will resolve her compulsive lying. Then look into permanently numbing her pain in her back through surgery. Finally, deal with her suicidal thoughts.
Fantastic. With such a short time before June, I really hope she gets better soon.
We will do what we can.
So I'm not going to run through all 6 pages and have it play out for each patient. We read these out when we first came across
Looks like
it.
all the patients are accounted for, except for Jeremy.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is DeSeto's chief doctor. Accounting and all.
Need to go through that either.
Paul, you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night. Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces. I want to find out if I can repair the plates. Let me know if you find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the kitchen garden.
Fuck was that noise?
Lost Plantations of Louisiana, Thierry Briclot, 1917. DeSeto was a small plant.
It's not necessary. I'm sorry. I know I'm kind of skipping through some shit, but it's like, shotgun. There we go.
Now we're talking.
Need. Thank you. Oh, yes, boomstick. Sorry, yes, I should have called it the boomstick. Wait. This is my boomstick. Remington, top of the line, blue cobalt steel. You can find it in the sporting goods section of S-Mart. Remember, shop smart. Shop S-Mart. You got that? Is there supposed to be a fight in here? Because nothing spawned.
What happened? Everything's normal again? Right.
Ooh, great, fine, whatever.
Hmm. Got it. Okay.
It's an angry cat again. It's my objective here. Okay. Bolt cutter's always a good thing. It's like a skeleton key almost. I've already been in here, right? Are you in there? No. Is this the bathroom? Yes. New note.
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding them. She's not very good at it. She just chucked it into the little room with all the tools behind the boiler. I left it there. I didn't want to embarrass her by picking it up while she was looking. We went upstairs instead and played backgammon. I let her win, because she's so unhappy. The piece looked like the one on display in Cassandra's room. You know about that one already, right? Or is your eyesight really that fuzzy? I hope you don't feel bad about your glasses. You only look stupid when you squint. Maybe if you had more eyes, you would see these things. I wish you had all the eyes you needed. Your best and favorite guest, Grace.
It's stained. Looks like some kind of rot.
What are you doing in my kitchen? I assure you. No,
I'm sorry. I
promise
didn't.
you. Mr. Hartwood is
I was just
nowhere
looking
near my
for-
kitchen, and neither should you be. Don't make me
I didn't
kick you
mean
out
to-
of this house.
Sorry.
Now get out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Conby was in shock, but also a little embarrassed. The housekeeper was furious to find him searching through the kitchen and had run him out of the room. There was something strange going on with her, but it didn't feel connected to the case, so he decided to stay out of her way.
She's just a crazy bitch, that's all. So many ice boxes.
I need the key.
Which room is room 6? Rosie. Rosie's room is on the second floor. I think we're all locked up, aren't we? Yep. This one's got that wedge underneath it. I can already tell by looking at it. Right. It's hard to say because we haven't started getting into like the deeper parts of his story. Like, hello. That was not an option. Statues will probably come into play in this one.
Sorry, Detective. Didn't mean to obstruct justice or anything.
That's fine.
You know, I'm kind of busy with my own case of a missing person. I was wondering if you've seen Grace, girl about yay high.
I can't say that I have. Why are you asking?
I'm looking for her.
Is she in trouble?
No. She's just hiding somewhere. We can't have a rascal like that running around unchecked at a time like this, you understand?
Well, I haven't seen her.
Well, let me know if you find her. I'll be around. I'll keep an eye out for your man, Jeremy. You scratch my back, Detective, and I'll scratch yours.
Less creepy interaction this time.
McCarthy reminded Detective Conby of an old barfly he used to know. He detested him. There was no getting around it. McCarthy was going to have a hard time getting on his good side.
I think what we want. Yeah, going down at the far end.
Huh. How eccentric. I did it! I crossed the thresholds to my intended destination without a focusing device. My talisman now knows these roads, and I have no need for the plates. I can find my way to Lafayette as easy as I find my own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening these doors. I now must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when I return. Jeremy.
This puzzle again.
These paintings got some grim-looking rot on them.
I guess, let's see. William, Franklin, and Noah. Those are the same ones as last time.
Astarte Artist Colony.
William,
I remember
Franklin,
hearing
and
of their
Noah. So
disappearance.
294.
15 years or more now.
That may not even be the right number order again. And then, if I'm not mistaken, what I'm looking for is this. No? No. Oh, it's like I got a hair in my eyeball. Yeah, this was the one where we had to. I know that Zodiac nonsense. We had it somewhere. Oh, here it is.
Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people.
But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Derceto, and sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain. May you still sail the lake, until you find the shores of Hali.
So Pisces, Taurus, and Libra.
What are these symbols? Looks like alchemy or star constellations.
Taurus. Really? There we go.
Got it.
Let's get that. Let's get it. Okay, we're good. And teleportation.
Detective Conby had a hard time understanding what had happened. It did feel similar to when he was pulled into the French Quarter, but with less power and purpose. Did he cause this, or was it something else?
What the hell is going on? This must be the clock that Jeremy wrote about in the commonplace book. Huh. Looks like the plate that held the talisman in the seance room. But it's broken. I think I've seen this somewhere.
You have. Because we have it in the book.
There was something in the commonplace book about this.
Shush, shush, shush. We've got it. You don't need to ruin it. Oh, wait. That's right. Okay. It's the blood stain. I forgot all about that.
I think the clock broke. Or maybe it just stopped at a very precise place.
So 3, 4, 6. And that's small, medium, large. Which is how that would fit too. Nope.
There's a picture in the black glass. It's showing me something. It's the hallway outside Jeremy's room.
Whee! What the hell was that?
Looks like everything's back to normal here.
Emily's here.
As his pride faded, Detective Conby was left with a feeling of unease. He had successfully managed to enter a whole new world. How could this be? And why did he accept this so readily? One thing was clear. There were no answers to be found by standing around questioning reality. Knowing only what he read in the commonplace book, Conby headed off to look for Jeremy in the hateful mound.
So that would be this way. Oh, my eyes.
I made it. I entered another one of Jeremy's memories.
This is where we get introduced to the one that, the enemy that can burrow through the ground. Oh, fuck your doors, by the way.
May 1923, Monday. All okay, ready for delivery. Maintenance. Oil pump must be serviced. Any tampering causes large spills unless properly forestalled. Tuesday. Shipment delayed but delivered. Maintenance. Service bridge close to broken. Wednesday. Prospectors reluctantly agreed to show the burial mound to Mr. Hotwood, a painter, who read about our finds in the papers. He means to return tomorrow and try to find a way inside. Thursday. Mr. Hotwood's efforts delayed. The workers seemed nervous about his presence. Hotwood promised not to return to the compound. Instead, he has taken up an offer by L'Officier, the riverboat captain, who means to pilot him to the site tomorrow morning. Hopefully, that's the end. Work can resume. Maintenance. Bridge from the oil tower to the bayou has collapsed. Sabotage suspected.
This is the devil that guides us now.
Like full on first person mode.
I need the key.
It's in another building. I do need that. Okay, I thought it was a weapon there for a second.
Got it.
What the fuck was that noise? Bro. Chill out there. We're fine. Shotgun makes handy work of those dudes.
It worked.
I got peeps.
That's spooky stuff. All sorts of spooky stuff. I gotta pee.
You know what? I'm gonna get that stretch before I hydrate. Here we go. Get up. Clasp your wrists, point your palms towards the ceiling, and push up. Then we're gonna go to the right. Then we're gonna go to the left. We're gonna go back. Down to the old toesies. Roll your shoulders back 3 times. Roll forward 3 times. Roll your neck clockwise 3 times. And then counterclockwise 3 times. Then shake it out. I gotta do a hydrate. There's dad joke. I just drank. C64. Sure. What do you call? Hold on. What do you call the place where parrots make films? Hollywood. Oh, that's a joke. That's what that is. Another hydrate. But not all parrots are named Polly. So, yeah, that's rude. So where are we at? Okay. Whoa. A jump scare. A spooky jump scare. I hate that there's all these items that I will not be able to come back and get. Jump scare. Like how his main priority is to grab his hat. Fuck off. How's them apples?
Looks pretty weak. I just need something to break it.
Ah, you mother. Still gonna check these houses real quick. Fuck your door. Shit, that's right. I forgot about you. Your friend outside is really angry at me. I shouldn't have done that, huh? Headshot.
Huh.
I would like some more shotgun shells. Thank you. Dee 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 dee. Doo-doo. Little dee. Oh, hi! Oh my god, I'm on fire! I'll be fine. Apparently fire doesn't hurt that bad. This is gonna be another thing I'm gonna have to break. No, but it's slow going since I decided to pick up a bottle. Slowly walking to my death, they say. When the vodka flows and the brain cells die. Right, boyos. Yes.
There's gotta be a way to get to the other side.
Come on out, the big guy. Oh, his texture got all fucked up. I hurt him way too bad. Hey, ladder.
All right. Now what?
Now we find the sturdy cloth. Oh, I didn't mean to open that.
And come on, Carnby. Wouldn't you rather fall to your death than go up in flames?
Yeah, don't lose your hat. Oh, I didn't even check that box back there. Oh, well. Nope, can't save. We're going to try to run through this section, see if that thing kills us or if it's just a scripted event. it will probably kill us.
It's the hateful mound Jeremy talked about in his book.
Or not.
Don't come any closer. I'm armed.
Get that thing out of my face.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm just a detective trying to find something called Tarawea.
You after Jeremy too? Why?
I'm working for his niece. She wants to make sure he's all right.
He might be unharmed, but far from all right. He's a curse upon Deseto.
Here we go again.
Quiet.
Oh, Christ in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name. Yeah, well, he wasn't a problem there, so.
It was a bust. The oil rig and the hateful mound led him nowhere closer to finding Jeremy. Conby was sure he had struck gold when he found Jeremy's bag, but it was just a trap set by Lottie, another of Deseto's orderlies. Things got out of hand real quick, but somehow Conby managed to find his way back to Deseto none the wiser. At least it was one item off his list. Now he had to figure out what to do with the boiler.
Forgot that.
Reflections on the Power of the Verb in Certain Texts by Juan Luis Jorge.
Okay, one. I don't think that was story relevant stuff. Where are we looking to go? Sitting room. Okay, we need to go to the sitting room. Where is the sitting room? It's on the second floor. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, you motherfuckers. Bunch of assholes. So we just go back to the door. I think I think that's what we do. And back streets back. All right. Sitting room. Okay.
It's wedged shut.
It
worked.
Yeah, that. You're a detective. Why do you sound surprised? Let's look up. It's the mezzanine. We don't want the mezzanine. We want the sitting room. He needs to get his life straight.
Hey, get yourself. Oh, Jesus.
There's something missing.
It's France. Cutscene. No?
This must be that kid's room.
Don't you worry, Grace. Go play your game, bleat and bellow with the others. I won't be jealous. There will be more masquerades. However, I would love it if you would finish my mask for the feast. With love, Ruth.
Why does she seem so familiar?
So this is different. The fact that he thinks that the little girl's familiar. They're not going to let me take it a second time. Nope, they did. Okay. That's weird. Did we look at this one? I think so.
What a terrible thing to recognize that your betterment was an illusion. That you are so infatuated by the virtue of struggling that despite all your hard work, you made no real efforts to ever become well. Or that the treatment becomes such an obsession that instead of letting your wounds heal over time, you tear at the flesh in the hope that it will heal better and faster, if only it would bleed in the way you wanted. Do we ever become well? What do you think, Dr. Gray?
Because all the other ones I've already picked up. That was why this is the first time where the game's like, hey, you know those things? Pick those things up. Oh, she was in here coloring. Okay.
What you got there? You drawing something?
Nothing special. I'm just bored.
Do I know you from somewhere?
I remember you, Mr. Conby.
From where?
Don't touch that. Cassandra wouldn't like it. She wouldn't like it at all.
Do you know where she is?
I'd rather not talk about it. It makes me upset. Besides, she'll be back after the Feast of St. John.
You think?
Yup. It's all on the page, Mr. Conby. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
All right.
I'm gonna go now, if that's okay. I don't like to stay too long in the same place. Mr. McCoffey might find me.
Hey. Is he mean to you?
Not everyone needs to be saved, Mr. Conby. You should know that by now.
Why did that girl look so familiar? Detective Comby just couldn't quite remember. His last few years were clouded by a drunken haze, a haze which now had turned almost opaque. Considering their shared past, Grace had every right to feel slighted, but it wasn't in her nature. She was amused.
Hold on a second. Something go sideways here? That's right. I should elaborate. I had yeah, had a Razor stream running on my tablet next to me. I guess it's fine. It was hung up on his Be Right Back screen. Like, not even the little thing on the bottom that was trying to show the phone. I guess it was showing off the shorts.
Miss Beauregard, I picked up your medicine at the post office today. As you understand, it needs to be administered by the orderlies for your safety. I have put the box in Lottie's room for now, and I'm sure she will find you as soon as possible. Mr. Waits.
So this is where Cassandra Beauregard ended up. For some reason, I thought she died years ago.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I need the other bottle. I guess I could place it.
There's more of that rot again. Like it's guiding me to do something. But what? If I find the full set of bottles, then maybe I can make something out of the stains of rot.
So maybe you can. Mr. Cornby. Fucking creepy ass dog. Oh, nice. Yeah, for some reason my tablet got hung up on it. It never came back. So okay, so we're looking for the boiler. But it is a very cool idea. Oh, shit, I think I'm going the wrong way. Nope, going the right way. Should really turn on my light so that everybody can see what's going on. Yep. Excuse me.
It's another plate for the talisman. Like the other one, it's broken and missing some pieces.
If I could get the valve from the wine area. Which I don't think I have the key to. Can we go through there yet? She lock us out.
I need the key.
The medicine bottles had stains of rot on the labels, suggesting some greater shape. They just needed to be put in the right order. But for what purpose?
Oh, I need to go to Lottie's room. And Lottie's room is right here. How convenient. But where's the key? Find the key to the medicine floor. Okay. Well, that doesn't help me very much nowadays, eh?
It's wedged shut. It worked.
The Barlow lens.
Yeah, we know what the Barlow lens is. That's the cellar key. That's what we were looking for. Right into that wall. No, we need to go here. Not there. Excuse me while I get my whiskey drink. All right. Zume.
Huh. It worked.
So I didn't need to turn it back on.
Jeremy? What the hell is going on?
Those don't look like eyes. Those look like barnacles.
Where's the body?
Conby didn't know what to make of the grotesque vision of the dead clerk. Was he dead, or was it all fiction?
There's something missing.
Is there? Are you sure about that? Objectives. Find the key to the medicine box in Lottie's room. Repair the decorative plate in the boiler. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? We ain't got shit. I think we're done in there. Yeah. Let's go to the mezzanine. I guessed right.
Detective Conby, how good of you to come. Let me pour you a drink.
What happened here? This place looks like it was hit by a bomb.
Welcome to the madhouse, Detective.
Thanks. Did the ceiling just collapse?
I heard it was something in the attic, something that was supposed to happen but didn't. How that could have such consequences is beyond me. The truth is, I don't know why the room looks like this. But I bet your friend Jeremy does.
You know where I could find him?
Oh, somewhere in his past, I suppose. He keeps going on about that mysterious dark man. I think he is hiding from him. Or maybe he's with him. I can't really keep up. I don't worry much. Take a look around this room. You may think it looks spectacularly devastated, but I just think it's finally found its stride. It fits perfectly with the state of this place and its loonies. The same goes for the nonsense with Jeremy. In my eyes, we finally managed to match the wild ride inside all of us.
Well, I'm happy you find the evening so harmonious. I hope you don't mind me setting things right. Jeremy's business, that is. This room looks beyond my capabilities.
Good luck, Detective. Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah. Evening, miss.
I think my parents have those whiskey glasses.
Ruth seemed like a handful. Her talk about Jeremy and the Dark Man made it sound like she might know something of importance. But ultimately, it felt like a dead end.
Can I get some more of that whiskey?
Go ahead, Detective. I don't think I can stomach any more anyway.
That was my bad attempt at trying to hit on you. Obviously, it didn't work. So we'll just be on our way. Ah, there's the medicine box key. We should be able to just head right over there.
Ugh. There's more of that aggressive rot.
I had to stop for a second because I thought it might have been pulsating.
Huh.
Centrifuge, if I'm not mistaken. Fraction. Okay.
The rot made the shape of a snake. There must be something important to find here. Maybe it has something to do with the numbers on the labels.
It does. 257. And then we look at this. We say Pisces, Gemini, Leo.
It's another one of those strange padlocks. It's another piece of broken plate.
That was weird. Downstairs. Around the corner, my friend. That's right. Focus on this right now. There you go. No, wait, no. I gotta go over here. Look at this thing. It's 5, 7, 9. 5, 7, 9. There we go. It's from smallest to largest.
Black glass is showing another room. Must be a way to another one of Jeremy's memories.
On back to the cellar. Shit. We're already in it.
I knew it. I knew it would work.
The odious stench of a flooded cemetery caught him off guard. It was one of the many things that clued Detective Conby in on that this place wasn't the real thing. This was some nightmarish surrogate, patched together by Jeremy's tattered memories. This is why we bury above ground, he thought, and set off to find the chapel that Jeremy had mentioned.
You're getting good at this, Carnby. Maybe a little too good at this.
I do remember this area, but I don't want to just barge in and get my face eaten off.
The Hartwood's family crypt. Emily's family must have deeper roots in New Orleans than I thought. I figured she was a Yankee like me. this?
It's the key to this door.
Now, what do we got here? Got it.
Sure you did. Good job, feller.
It was the chapel Jeremy had mentioned in his book. With a bit of luck, soon Comby would be able to catch up with the old man. He just needed to find a way inside the chapel.
Just to be on the safe side. Running out of shotgun rounds. Oh, looky. Thank you, thank you. Bop them off from a distance. Keep them out of my half later. I can already tell there's another one already around here. Oh, there he is. I don't really think I need to sneak anymore. I can't hear gurgling, but just gonna play it on the safe side. It's the guy I sniped with a snub nose. This is the one where it shuts down and behind me. The funny thing is I think we are almost at the point of actually finishing 2 streams worth of content in one stream. I was playing as the young lady. Yeah. No, this is where we're gonna get an explosion of a dude popping out of one of these doorways. think it's that one over there. This one. That scared the shit out of me. It's probably this one. Oh, oh. I think it's that one. Because there's all sorts of fire in there. Gotta trigger something first, though. Is this the way I came in? Hell, I can't remember. Now I'm all turned around. Okay, so I came in this way. Nope, nope. Explosion. There's somebody around here. I can hear them carrying on. Are you a friendo? Oh, that's right. He's in this thing. Jump scare. Howdy, sir. You're waiting on little old me. Okay, that was a waste. That was a hit too many. There he is. There's my friend. Oh shit! I forgot to reload. Oh, that's where we start getting into the shit that I hate about this game. Try to reload while running. It doesn't do. What did you call? Okay. This is the fucking ring that I get all turned around in. How's my fucking pickaxe doing? Okay, so he came out of this room? Yes. Oh, the jump scare. Okay. Explosion. I'm currently loaded, right? Yeah. It's not. Not on shotgun rounds. Yeah. We're going the right way. That error popped up, and I started to get. That was more of a jump scare than the jump scares. I don't even know what the hell that said. I thought it might have been something. Oh, that's right. This is where I might have to run past all these dubers.
Too many of them. I gotta get out of here.
Dodge, dodge. I like that he said that really quick. She didn't say that quick. I'm also glad I remembered. Oh, 2 hydrates. Fantastic. Wait, which was a great use of words?
Now, what do we got here?
You mother. I'll do it. But that's only because I like you. Anybody else, and I'd be like, what you talking about, Willis? Let's see if we...
Thank God that's over.
See if we can knock out this before we call it.
Huh.
Not. There we go. Okay. That was off.
Please don't touch her. Jeremy. What are you doing here? Everyone's looking for you.
I know, it's all a big mess. No one understands. I'm just trying to keep evil at bay. Just for a little while longer.
You've got to come back with me. Your niece is waiting at Derceto.
Emily? Why would you... My letter. But keep making it worse.
What is going on, Jeremy? How is any of this happening?
I made a terrible promise with some...
The Dark Man. Who is he?
No, don't say his name. He can hear us. He's always listening.
Jeremy, I need to understand what is going on.
I promised him everything. When the sun rises, I will be chained in his sunken desert temple for an eternity. But at least the evil about to awaken in Derceto won't harm anyone outside of that cursed place.
You're acting crazy, Jeremy. I want to help.
There's nothing you can do.
And what's all the business about Teruea? Why did you want to go there?
I can't go there. Not allowed.
But you wanted to. Can I go? Tell me, will it help me to break your pact? Is there something there that would help?
Why would you give me hope? That's so cruel.
Okay, sounds like we're onto something here. What should I—
Look out! Behind you! Run! Don't let him take you!
What? What are you getting in my face for? Huh?
I've seen so many strange occurrences lately. Memories explode into existence and then burn out like tired glass bulb filaments. Dreamscapes crash down from the stars and sink into the sea. Doors that lead to nowhere and absolutely everywhere at once. With all this reverie, I want to think there's a chance that you found a way to remain alive in some way I cannot fathom. Just like I've learned to navigate with my talisman. Maybe you, with all your knowledge, you somehow knew a way to find me again. Perhaps in Teruya. All my love, Jeremy.
Luggage key. Okay, buddy boy, I need you to get down. Thank you.
She's dead.
Hirosi's body looked unharmed. Conby couldn't figure out how she died, or why this wasn't a bigger upset to the people at the Seto.
You gonna make me pet this dog? I'm currently covered in a cat. That will not let me be. Let me go get the dog.
Where the dog at?
Stop. Just because of that, I'm gonna refill my whiskey drink and take a tinkle. Two jealous animals together. Oh, the cat's not being jealous. And I see that hydrate. The cat gets a second dinner at 11. So we're 10 minutes out. So just like, when we're at 7 o'clock.
No matter how she died, she looks peaceful now.
Cat is all up in my business, trying to tell me what to do with my life. Unlock Jeremy's trunk. Jeremy's trunk. Gotta get that trunk. Oh, I think this is the one where your homeboy shows up? No? No. Yes.
telescope lens. Why would he...
Jeremy had found a way to enter Terrawea, but he wasn't allowed to go. He knew deep down that it was impossible for him to cross that threshold. Instead, he hoped that Perosi would go in his place and burn his library to the ground so he could start again. But she never got the chance. Perosi had her own problems, her own demons, and she died suddenly one day without warning. Holding the telescope lens in his hands, Detective Conby suspected what it was. At least a part of the key to that paradise Jeremy so desperately wanted to see. Curious what he would find, he felt eager to put the lens to use.
Lock that up.
Let's just make sure there's nothing else in here real quick. Where was that? Is that in the sitting room? No. It was in the. It was either the small parlor or the drawing room. So we need to go downstairs. Isn't it right? This one was. Yeah, here it is.
Whoa.
Oh, no, that's right. This one does it automatically.
Whoa, what's going on? It's dialing in something all on its own and it's showing the way to another memory? Where is that?
Another world seeping into Deseto. Was this a taste of that mysterious Terrawea?
So we need to go into the dining room, I think it was. Oop, I don't know why I was holding down that button. Once we get to the dining room, though, we're gonna call it for the night. Wait, just fucking wait. Okay.
Here we go.
On the commonplace of evil, there lies virtue and stark irreverence, careless thoughts of luminous indifference. But blame not the beast we once were, which science so often wished to refer. Not the wicked full of sin, it is you who stand and grin. All our good intentions aside, whereupon we build our pride. Sunless solitude, follow not this corrupting light. Prophets of confidence always crashes out of sight. Hear me, for we all bear this mark. Thus we must remain alone in the dark.
She said the thing! She said the thing! This should take us into the next. Yeah, there's the chapter 3. Oh shit, we gotta get through this little bit. And then we'll save and then we'll be good.
I'm glad to see you made it. I had my doubts, but the hope you instilled has yet abandoned me.
I guess this must be Tarawea. Who are you?
My name is Juan Luis Jorge, and this is indeed the convent of Tarawea. You'll have to excuse me, but Yermi never got your name.
The name's Edward Carnby. I'm a private investigator. You're not a patient, are you?
No. I'm the author of a book that Yermi once found important.
How does that work? Are you part of this memory as well? Is this even a memory?
I think calling me a manifestation of Yermi's subconscious would be more correct. And so is the convent of Tarawea. I'm a man Yermi has never met, and we are in a place that he has never been.
Okay. So are you here to guide me or something?
I have no more purpose than you do. I simply am. I will happily help you, of course, if I'm able.
If you are already somehow part of Jeremy, why did he want to come here? Isn't he sort of here already?
Yermi wanted to come here because it's a representation of his mind at peace. When Dr. Gray asks him to find his focus during his sessions, this far-flung convent is what Yermi imagines. He is under the impression that if he could physically come here, he would reach a perfect equanimity, a spiritual apotheosis.
You don't think it would work?
Yermi subconsciously knows it's just wishful thinking. He can't come here. Despite the pathways opened by the dark man between their Seto and Yermi's psyche, it's simply not possible.
But I'm here.
Indeed. It's a shame it's just another place for you, Detective. Otherwise, you could have become a Buddha.
Always a bridesmaid, never a blushing bride. Am I right?
Yes, I suppose so. You'll have to chase enlightenment elsewhere.
So what's the next best thing? What can I do here?
You should seek out the convent library and try to find the truth about Yermi's relationship with the Dark Man. It's the sort of knowledge he represses and is unable to reflect on.
Will it tell me how to break the pact?
Perhaps. At least you'll have something to confront Yermi with.
Wait, why can't you just tell me?
I don't know such things. You'd be better off consulting the text of Dr. Freud if you want such answers.
No thanks, I hate shrinks.
There is another thing you should know about the library. He is here as well. The Dark Man has been working his way through the text for a long, long time.
He's here? How am I supposed to get past him?
Be careful, Detective.
Oh, jeez, just perfect.
We just run. That's right.
Conby felt confused by the pleasant nature of Terawea. It was somehow uncomfortable to him. Juan, the sweater-wearing Buddha, wasn't helping either. According to Conby, people just weren't meant to be this nice and genuine. Best to hurry off to the library, he thought, and see if he could find information about Jeremy's relationship with the dog man.
Righty. Well, that is going to do it. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. I really do appreciate it. It means the most to me. You guys are the greatest people on the face of this planet. Don't let anybody tell you any differently. Now that I got that out of the way, I can properly set up this raid. Razor. Oh, there he is. He's right there. Thanks again for you guys hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. You guys are wonderful people. Don't say I didn't tell you that. And, yeah. Have yourselves a good night. We'll catch you on the next one, most likely tomorrow night. Take care.
Conversations in general, especially with someone you don't know,